Have you ever noticed how a single careless word, an impatient glance, or a thoughtless action can replay in your mind until it poisons the rest of your day? Irritation hides everywhere. The stranger who cuts in line, the friend who breaks a promise, the driver who honks before the light turns green. But the Stoics remind us, none of these things truly disturb us unless we hand them the key. Imagine walking through life untouched by provocation, not because the world is softer, but because your inner ground is unshakable. The noise still exists, but it can't pierce you. Instead of being dragged into petty battles, you move with a calm so steady it unsettles those who try to rattle you and inspires those who watch. This isn't about pretending nothing matters or burying your feelings. It's about mastering your response so completely that even chaos finds no grip. In moments where others expect a reaction, you offer stillness. And in that stillness, you win. Lesson 1. Your reactions are your choice. Peace can shatter in a second. One moment you're enjoying coffee, the next a careless remark slices through it. Anger rises, and you think, they ruined my day. But they didn't. You did. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Your emotions are yours to govern. Between stimulus and response lies a space, and in that space, choice." Daniel, a colleague, once had his idea dismissed with a smirk. The old Daniel would have snapped back. Instead, he paused, saw insecurity behind the jab, and responded calmly. His colleague stayed turbulent. Daniel stayed steady. This isn't about silencing feelings. Anger and irritation are natural waves, but they don't have to steer your ship. When emotion rises, name it, question it, and then act from values, not impulse. Each time you choose calm, you reclaim the throne of your mind. Lesson 2. Release expectations of others. Disappointment often hides behind the thought, "I'd never treat them that way." But people don't live by your code. They live by theirs. Expecting others to act as you would is like expecting the wind to blow only when you approve. Claire, a professional, faced a colleague who constantly interrupted. At first, she tried to correct him. Nothing changed. Eventually, she stopped expecting him to act differently. She focused on delivering her points clearly. The tension vanished, not because he changed, but because she did. This doesn't mean tolerating cruelty. It means no longer tying your well-being to whether others meet your personal standards. Let people be who they are. You remain who you choose to be. Lesson 3. Choose peace over being right. Think back to the last argument you had. Did winning matter, or did it just drain you? The Stoics remind us, truth isn't strengthened by shouting, and worth isn't measured by debate victories. Robert, known for always being right, once faced a challenge at work. Instead of fighting, he said, "Let's try it your way." The project moved forward, and his reputation grew, not for being right, but for being steady. Ask yourself, will this battle bring me closer to the life I want? If not, let it pass. Lesson 4. Words don't define your worth. A dismissive remark can collapse your confidence if you let it, but your value isn't tied to praise, criticism, or silence. Elena, a young architect, once faced harsh critique. Instead of defending, she took what was useful and left the rest. Her design improved, and her worth remained untouched. Marcus Aurelius observed, "We all love ourselves more than others, but care more about their opinions than our own." When criticism comes, ask, is this truth or just perspective? Keep what sharpens you. Discard the rest. Lesson 5. Boundaries protect your energy. Saying yes to everything feels generous, but it drains you. Epictetus said, "Freedom is the ability to live as we wish." You cannot live as you wish if you've surrendered your time and energy to everyone else. Thomas, once known as the go-to friend, realized constant giving left him bitter. One night, he drew a boundary. "I care about you, but I need my evenings for rest." His friendships didn't collapse. They improved. Boundaries aren't walls. They are doors you choose when to open. Protect your energy and you show up at your best. Lesson 6. Detach from others' opinions. If you live by applause, you'll die by silence. Epictetus warned, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Claire once wore a vibrant jacket she loved. A colleague mocked it. In the past, she would have hidden it. Instead, she smiled and wore it proudly. By day's end, others admired it, not because she sought approval, but because her confidence made it shine brighter. Everyone sees through their own lens. Don't let their lens write your story. Lesson 7. Silence over anger. Anger feeds on reaction. Silence starves it. David, a manager, was undermined publicly in a meeting. Instead of lashing out, he paused and carried on. The room saw who truly had control. Silence isn't weakness, it's mastery. It creates space for wiser replies, or none at all. As the Buddhists say, speak only if it improves upon silence. Lesson 8. Gratitude dissolves anger. You cannot feel true gratitude and cue anger at the same time. Cicero called gratitude the parent of all virtues. Elias, a craftsman, had his work dismissed harshly. Instead of bitterness, he chose gratitude for his skill and the chance to improve. Anger dissolved. He refined his work with clarity, not resentment. Gratitude resets the mind. In every storm, something remains worth appreciating. That perspective frees you. Lesson 9. Criticism as a growth tool. Criticism stings, but it's not a final judgment. Epictetus suggested, when insulted, remember they don't even know your other faults. Sophia, a designer, faced blunt critique. Instead of bristling, she filtered it, kept what was useful, discarded the rest. Her design improved, her piece stayed firm. Not all feedback is wise, but even clumsy criticism can hold a seed of truth. The art isn't discerning it. Lesson 10. The strength of letting go. Grudges are burning coals. We hold them to throw, but we're the ones scorched. Adrian once had his idea stolen at work. For days, he simmered. Then he asked, "What does holding on give me?" The answer was nothing. So he let go, not to excuse injustice, but to protect his peace. Lao Tzu wrote, "When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be." Letting go isn't weakness, it's strength. Release the weight, and you'll find the lighter you travel, the further you go. Closing. These 10 lessons aren't abstract, they are daily choices. Your reactions, your expectations, your boundaries, your silence, your gratitude. True strength isn't in suppressing emotions, it's in meeting life with clarity and calm. So when the world tests you, remember, you decide whether to hand over your peace or to remain unshakable.